Okay, so quick channel check.
Okay, the camera is on your keyboard.
Give me a minute. I'm still fiddling. Sorry, folks. It's sometimes hard to see what's going on. I don't know if YouTube's loaded yet.
YouTube has. Volume on both.
I will be adjusting the camera in just a second, folks. I apologize. I will be adjusting the camera in just a second, folks. And I'm sorry about the echo because I'm trying to find me and mute me where possible.
At least I confirm there's volume on both.
Yep. I need to get to my channel so I can actually see myself on YouTube, seeing as YouTube likes to be antsy. Right, there's one camera. Helps if I lift that lid up. So yeah, YouTube likes to be antsy over my no copyright music. Now, like I've said before, MFCC ask only that we credit them when we use them and to join their Patreon if we can. So, YouTube, if you're listening, they've been credited 3 times on my streams. So, one, I'm showing you the playlist on Spotify so that you can see that it's them. 2, they have a little banner at the top of my screen here. And 3, they're in the description where they actually ask. That is how we gain permission to use their music. And to be honest, I'm quite happy to promote them because they're pretty freaking awesome. I use them in a lot of my videos as well because copyright, royalty free. You know, for us small time folks, we can't afford the massive the royalty fees. And frankly, we need more people like MFCC. And again, they're freaking awesome. I don't know if the camera is being affected by the light, by the way, people. So I'm talking the face cam because my light is here, literally right here.
Looks alright.
And it's shining down at my desk. But I don't know if it's affecting the camera because it's on the same level as the actual lens. Right, so I need to get to my live so I can actually see it. Going on about my restream, I need to delete the restream notification. Right, so I need to get to my live.
I had to refresh to get it to come up that you
Going
were
on about my
live.
restream, I need to delete the restream notification.
Because for some reason the restream didn't change to live.
Okay, right, so I've now actually found myself on YouTube, finally. So, there we go. I'm going to alter where this is positioned because the camera is attached to the same arm as the microphone. Because I've tried to put it on the thing above me, the screen above me, and it just doesn't come in at the right angle. I need a bar or something over my screen so that I can have it pointing directly down so that my hands aren't in the way when I'm painting. But yeah, I'm still a small-time streamer. I don't have a lot of money for a lot of equipment. And you can actually see some of the organized chaos going on over here because there's the head skewers, there's the drill, there's that, there's my paint water. The bottle, sorry, the cup that I use for my paint brushes and tweezers that I can't see for looking half the time. Glue's fallen over and knocked all my models everywhere. That can go live there for now. Right. Carry on with them. I'm going to try and do some bases today. Try. These guys keep taking up all my time. So put them here. They probably won't stand up. Hopefully I'm not going to have too much tech issues like I do on Tech Wednesdays. We call it Tech Wednesdays because Wednesday, for whatever reason, in midweek, just I don't know what it is. It just absolutely loves to play absolute havocly chaos on me. I mean, it's bad every day, but Wednesdays it's the worst. Another thing for the... No, I'll put it over there because I might find a use for it. Right. Ah, itchy eye. If I don't get itchy nose, I'm going to get an itchy eye.
Or both.
Right, so there's 1, 2, 3. So we've got 4 backpacks. There should be a 5th somewhere. There is 5 backpacks. And a shoulder pad.
Yeah, that's the
Right,
ones for
shoulder pad. That's
those.
the one that came off my shoulder pad thing. Off of that. Hey, shield, get off my keyboard. Right, I need to find them. Already can't find my tweezers. There we go. Take that out from the back. And go sit up there with the rest of the blue tack. And that is another shoulder pad. I'm probably going to lose some of these bits all over my desk because that's what happens. One day I will sort stuff out. Oh, okay. Be right back. I forgot a thing. the thing I forgot, my palette. That would be easy to mix paints without that. Okay, so let's set off my playlist, shall we? See there, look. MFCC, no copyright music. I've taken it directly from them so that I can have less random music going on, because some of it was a bit weird. I mean, I don't mind random, but there is a level to the random. Looking for my brush, it's right there. Wow, the light's pretty bad today. Normally I have a trouble with too much light exposure. Today it doesn't seem exactly entirely stable, although it's great for you guys on camera. You might actually be able to see it. Alright, so where did I put my reference art to? Sometimes organised chaos is just chaos. We've got 3 black backpacks and 2 white. Alright, so black ones go over there and be safe at the moment, because I will bring them down a tone onto a grey to bring up the detail. So we've got right skewers, special skewers just for the job. Well, I don't like Citadel's paints. I do like their tools. They come up with some interesting ideas sometimes. I'm actually going to turn my music down a bit, because it's actually a little bit loud for me in my ear rolls. Okay. So this is going to be fun. I'm actually going to have to use blue tack anyway. I'm going the whole way, glue it. It's not very secure either. Ah. Okay, so we're going to have body fail for Thursday. Okay. Fine. Okay, so I'll try something else. I don't want to drill too far in. Yeah. Body fail Thursday. Enough? should be. Right, get that little bit of glue back again. I don't want to use glue if I can avoid it. It's better. My skewer for looking now. So we'll do them in a minute. I'm letting that white thicken up on my thing. Where's my... that shade Seraphim Sepia? Isn't that a wash?
Shade.
Yes. Right. Xandru Dust is the one I actually want. So put them back up there with my ginger nuts, and I mean the biscuits slash cookies, depending where you're from.
When you do those, what do you make?
Okay, so apparently my text to speech isn't working. Give me a moment. What am I making? It's the Dark Angels Horus Heresy. These particular ones are the Deathwings. So these guys, if it's showing on video.
No. It's literally now it is. Just.
Yeah, if I don't reply, I apologise. I'm probably hyper focused. Just annoy me with a sound alert or something. Bojan, can you do me a favour? Can you turn the room's daylight bulb on?
This one.
Yeah.
You're lucky that I'm not doing fixed text in the sky. Aren't invested
It's
in
going to
shops.
be a bit thick. Where's my sponge for testing?
It's too thick. Use one of those balls.
It should be okay. No! Stop moving. Okay, if this keeps up, I'm just... right, fine. We'll do this the old way, before we had tools. I'll paint half, then do the other half. Yeah, I mean, mostly I seem to find D&D going on lately. Not that I'm against D&D. I absolutely love D&D. But yeah, I'm not seeing too much Warhammer here on Kick yet. It seems to be overly saturated over on Twitch at the moment. Oh, now I've put too much water in. Oh, oops. Yeah, too much water. Right, we'll just dab that off. Painted my nails just so I can paint my fingers.
Could be worse. Spray paint. Spray spraying.
It is. I actually have a bit of a claim to fame with me and miniatures. A certain actor got me into it, although I have no idea if he even remembers me at college. That same actor played The Witcher, Superman. And he's much more awesome than he lets on. Not that I've got a crush, not that I had a crush on him or anything, I just respect him as a fellow nerd. Yeah, I put way too much water on the brush. Normally do airbrush painting, to be honest, and I've been out of practice since about 2012, 2013, because a lot of stuff happened RL, health went downhill, other stuff I don't really want to talk about in the public domain went down, and yeah, so here I am relearning to paint with various health conditions that make it very difficult to paint and assemble models, in fact. And I'm bringing everybody along for the journey. So, you know, if you have tips that you think might help, I'm happy to see it. Oh, so you've only been here on Kick for a few weeks. If you go over to Twitch, it's a little bit oversaturated. Everyone hides under arts and crafts and Warhammer or D&D because there's no miniatures category over there. Where here we've got miniature wargaming and miniatures, and even, you know, other more friendly categories. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this brush off. Okay. I also don't lick my brushes. I'm sorry. I can't risk having an allergic reaction to the paint that may be on them. You know, if it's on my skin and I get an allergic reaction, at least I only get an annoying rash, but if I ingest it, it could be much worse. That's better. A bit more coverage now. And can you see them, or am I hiding under the... Okay, let's alter this camera.
Yeah, your hand is under the MCC.
That better?
Now it's better.
And I can move it again if I need to. So we'll do the top half so that I can handle that later and do the bottom half. I know I should be using my skewers, but they don't want to stay still. Well, let's see if this one stays still. I made that hole a little bit smaller. Yeah, don't stay. All right. have to admit, I am really missing airbrush painting. But I need new airbrushes, so... Too thick. Luckily it's not on any detail yet. Brilliant. Just roughly base coating for the moment. I'll come in and do a second layer because I don't like to lose detail while doing this. And for some reason, even with an extensive scrub, the release agent out of this has not entirely gone. I think maybe next time I will leave it in for an absolute megally long 24-hour soak in soapy water or something. Okay, fine, we'll just do that then. See, my Botrix is working today, but I wonder, is its text-to-speech working? Stay. Wow. Really doesn't want to stay, so I'm just going to do that for now, and I'm going to let them dry and come back to them, and I will do them the old-fashionedly difficult way. I can go over there out of the way for the moment. Better. Let's give these their next shade coat. Cleaning up and building the chrome door back. Oh. Are you a member of any communities like, say, Troll Trader or Mike Moans? Because you could post it up in their miniature projects, and then we can have a look. Or I can, you know, send you to our Discord and you can go spam it in our general chat. Maybe, or in arts and crafts, I've got that too. That's much better than yesterday's trying to coat these. They're actually taking the paint today. Yay. Finally beat the release agent. Ah, I hate this. When you start doing the shades, you start to find faults. Oh, that's going to take me ages to clean up. Right, well, we're going to ignore that cloak. That cloak can get cleaned up and repainted. Okay. Because I know Mike Moans is over on Twitch right now doing D&D homebrew. Because I've just come from there. I like to watch him in the morning. I mean, I'm only doing a everyday thing until the 1st of October. And then I'll be doing it for a couple of days in the week and weekends over on Twitch. Reason I'm doing it every day at the moment is, well, Botrix is yelling it enough. It's because I'm trying to do a stream marathon for charity at the moment. Put them over there to dry. Alright, where are we at with these guys? I missed somebody's red. That's what I get for doing it late at night, I guess. Oh, none of those are fine enough. Ooh. Nope, the zero's too small. That's way too small. Maybe one? Yeah, one. Breaking in a new brush. I use Wolt, if I can get that on camera, maybe. Excuse me while I bring my preview up so I can see what the thing's actually doing. Yeah, helps if I do it that way around. There we go. You can see. There we go. So that's the company I use for brushes. I do also use some of Citadel's stuff. But yeah, I like their sable brushes. Let's get it broken in. And then we can start with the red. Actually, I discovered that Citadel's red was the better one yesterday, didn't I? I usually hang out on Warhammer Mum streams. She's on here most mornings in the week. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I check her out at some point. I'm a follower, but I'm either on at the same time as her, or doing other stuff. Done his red. It was his red, wasn't it? Yeah. Hopefully my fat fingers are not in the way. Yeah, I have to admit I'm guilty of. I think I'm lurking on Mike Moans now on Twitch. Just because I like to keep the viewer there because I know that supports the algorithms. sure I've got Chaos Black somewhere. I'll have to go through all my paints and see if I can find it.
Yeah, it's called Abaddon Black.
No, I've actually got one called Chaos Black. I have got Abaddon Black as well. I was going to say that's over in the corner there. But yeah, I've actually got the original Chaos Black somewhere. It's more of a gloss paint than a base paint. Just remind me, I need to get into Reaper's Miniatures for the Christmas sale when that comes up. That's the only time I can get hold of Coal Black. Maybe should patent that as a year-round paint because it's one we'd all buy.
Discord committed suicide again.
Is your Discord committing seppuku again?
It is. The last 3 days, it is constantly shutting itself down.
You might need to uninstall and reinstall. That would be my partner Ojin you can hear me talking to. He's just off to my right.
So many issues
on his own computer.
I just want to send some to you. It's 5-season anime.
Okay, so you're sending me another anime to watch. Yes, Black Fox is a rare nerdy girl. And I use the term rare as almost like a cliche at this point because it's still under this weird understanding that girls are not on the internet, which is a bit of a rumour us girls started way back in the 90s when the internet was still new to make guys leave us alone. Because I'm sure you've probably seen on some videos, sadly, there are a lot of guy gamers out there that are very toxic towards female players. Oh, there's a cat hair there. Get out. My sponge. Go away. Come on, get off. Cat hairs do not make good hairbrushes unless they're carefully placed into the brush. And I don't recommend that anyway. Haven't done a minute. I need to get onto Discord now because I heard the dunk.
Yeah, that's me. Sending you the thing.
Okay, so Discord? No, that's OBS. Do that, then I can see what I'm doing. Okay, it's just Ojin. So,
Yeah, like I said, it's me sending you that link.
speaking of, I need to change my status. Telling everyone I'm away. Is that custom? Oh wow, spell checker doesn't work. So we'll put in aid of then. So for the next 4 hours, if my stream goes as planned, which is actually 2 hours, I should be finishing about 4 o'clock. Let's see. Have I spammed my link everywhere today? No, I have not. Okay. So, let's go down to Angel Family. We need that. Streaming. Wild Life. I don't know why, but I keep spelling it Wildfire Rescue. I think it's because of all the fires. I'm going to take that out of my mouth because they actually taste horrible. Just self-promo here, but I'm going to remove the in aid of because it's a bit too cheeky in that channel. Where else do I need to spread that? Because my bots do all the other stuff in my channels. Does Mike have a self-promo thing? Emotional code? No, he doesn't, so I don't want to disrespect him there. Okay, so where else? Beardo's Weirdos? Nope. As much as I enjoy Beardo's stuff, nope, I don't want to break their rules. Oh, you've got a self-promo. Where are you? There we are, self-promo. Right, so that's that back. That's that back. I don't use Citadel paint much these days. Mostly Instapaints, Darkstar, Molten Metal. I actually use mostly Vilergio, but unfortunately, when I wanted Vilergio, they weren't available this time. So I've had to get the Citadel paint range, which isn't too bad aside from the lumps, which is why I don't like using them actually. So, speaking of lumps. Drop a couple of them in there. Ojin, I don't want to hear any jokes about balls. From you. Anyone else? You're okay. You're off the hook. Ojin is within me throwing stuff at him distance. He's going to do it anyway, because when I say don't, it's always an invite. See? Right. It should be nice and mixed up again now. Yeah. See, when I say don't, I am aware it's a dare of, I'm going to do it anyway, just because you said don't. But yeah, I mainly use Vilergio. I occasionally use other brands. I don't think what the other one was that I used to use. It wasn't Citadel. Cote d'Arms. That's it. The original Citadel paints. Before they, you know, insourced and did Citadel themselves. Even with that light on, it's still pretty pitch black in here for me. Wow, maybe I need to turn my light up. Let me know if this is too bright for you guys. Oh, go over there. Always good idea to be beyond throwing range if you're going to do that. Yes, yes. See, Ojin, take Winup's advice.
No.
He says no. Okay.
Doing something else.
That's why I was talking to you and reading you the message. You don't have to get grumpy in the corner.
No.
Right. Trying to fix mods on his Skyrim, I think. But yeah.
No, it's... For some reason, my ability to invest isn't any working anymore.
Okay.
It won't work in Solitude, but it works in every other city.
Maybe you need... Oh, I mean, this is going to sound like a stupid thing. Maybe you need to up your, being liked in Solitude.
I've got the ability to be invested, and I'm trying to contain.
Time of day?
10 a.m.
So,
Shops are all open.
we're just looking at average Bethesda bugs. Got it?
Yeah. I have to use command console to sort it
Trying to stay on camera, but I keep taking it back into my comfort zone. I do need a better camera. Just got my redgrass lamp, 200%. Well, yeah. I do need to get one, but at the moment, I call this Broke-tober, even though it's the end of September, because all the bills have had to go out, and it leaves you pretty much with no money, and at the same time all the good games are coming out, so any spending money you get left, you're lucky if you've got pennies. Okay, why I'm doing the end red? Does he have just red, or is he red and black? Oops, send another one flying. Okay. He's red with non-oil wash down. Still too much on the brush. I'm not too worried about getting red in the black bits at the moment, because I will be coming over that with a black or a charcoal coloured black, so that I can do a wash over and bring out the details hiding in the black itself. And so to clarify to people, this is Ojin's Dark Angels I'm doing, because I actually normally play Eldar. I'm a space elf person, and that's if I play at all. I often just prefer to watch people playing and enjoy painting them, and assembling and cleaning up. And it's going to be meeting the glue. I'm not going to bother painting because it just makes it easier for gluing later. Did you? So who else has got shiny red that needs painting over you? Like another tomato ketchup going. Yeah, I opened my Vergio base red yesterday, and it came out a watery ketchup. So what ye olde Warhammer am I doing? Oh, you want to see them? Okay, well I'll just finish this skirt, and then I'll pull them out in a minute. It's actually the old High Elves, and we're talking white metal, possibly even lead in some cases, miniatures. And somewhere around at some point, and it might be early next year, some point this year, when I get the stuff to clean him, I will be doing the Wood Elf Swamp Dragon. And he's mostly metal except for his wings. I picked them up, of all places, at a car boot sale for £3 in a box. So they're technically rescues, but I couldn't pass that up. I really couldn't. And yes, I did offer the lady more, but she didn't want more. She didn't care. Just wanted to get rid of them. Put that in water. Just over here. They're in need of some major TLC, and some are in need of repairs. This is only a few of them. There is a lot more than this, but I haven't got room on the desk for them all. You're a plastic one. That's a plastic one. You, go over there. Let your skirt dry. This is just some of them, like I said. There's nearly 3... I think you actually worked it out 5,000 something odd points, didn't you, yesterday? Okay, so this is, just a handful of them because, like I said, there's not enough room on my desk. This guy's got a broken sword, so I'm in the process of repairing his sword. But yeah. These guys, most of these guys, except for a couple of them, are made of metal, and from the way it bends, I would have to say lead, because the white metals were a bit more solid. He's plastic. He's plastic, I can tell from the weight of those two. So that's another one. Gotta find his banner, it'll be in that box somewhere. Yeah. Another old one. Got a lot of these. Heck of a lot of these. I think we could probably fill the table with just these.
Especially the great sword guys.
But yeah, except this is just a few of them. I've recently done their shields, so there's one of their shields there. Don't really know if you can see the detail on that. Let me just call up my thing so I can see what you're seeing. Might have to turn my light off actually. That better? So that's the shields I'm doing for them. Put my light back on so I can see. But yeah, there's a lot of repair work going on for them. Bit fuzzy, but yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the best webcam for this. The one that you're seeing my ugly mug on is supposed to be the high-end camera, but for some reason it gets really grainy. I better actually try turning it into a different light setting. Blue doesn't do it justice. Red doesn't do it justice. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep it on my finger because it's about the size of my fingernail, so it's on my little finger. What is going on here with my hair? Get out of my face. How is it getting over that? Right. Yeah, it's the size of my fingernail. It's dark blue with silvery blue stripes. I've done it like a sort of sun symbol. Try and so that's the shields for these guys. So that will eventually be on him. If I can get it to prop correctly. Like that. And yes, I have painted my fingernails in the same stuff I've painted the shields in. Because if I get paint on my fingernails, I can just remove it with nail varnish remover. I've discovered that enamel paint is probably better for them. Yeah, it's like I'm going to need one of those professional film cameras that sits on your shoulders with the way things are going. And the irony is, it looks sharper on the stream than it does on my OBS. I'm actually going to go check YouTube. Yeah. So I'm looking at YouTube, and it's pretty sharp there. So I'm going to switch over to my Kick. Yeah. So it's actually clearer on the stream than it is on my OBS. On OBS, it looks like it's from the 1930s or something. So yeah, these are the guys I'll be getting back round to painting. At the moment, because I'm doing reds, I don't want it polluting the blues and whites. When I get back to doing the blues and whites, I'll be doing them as well. Alright, move over you. Put elves to place. So, light back on, so I'm going to get blinded again. There we go. Oh, it's still in red. There we go, blue and red. And so yeah, when I'm back to painting some blues, I'll be doing the elves as well. At the moment, because I'm doing reds, it tends to make the water purple, which then goes and infects the other colours. And as a painter, you know how it is. I should say wargamer. Actually, while I'm waiting for these to dry a little bit, let's have a go at this and see if we can rescue that from itself. So glad I'm still just base coating. Really hate that. You get to the you're a painter first, okay. I'm not really played since, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really fully played Warhammer since, I think, was it 4th edition in 2011? I've actually lost count of the editions, to be honest. I think we're in 10th or something now. But yeah, I've not really played Warhammer since 2011. And even then that was Dreadfleet, so I don't know if that really counts. I tend to err more towards Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder. better. There we go. That's got rid of that fault. It was quite a nasty looking fault as well. Pretty ugly. Couldn't see it until you put paint on it and then it stands out. Yeah. I've got to admit I used to lean more towards the Warhammer Fantasy. Mostly because I'm a former Wood Elf player. I don't like what they've done with them at all right now. So I miss my Wood Elves. Oh, but if you want to be the elves, you've got to play these horrible High Elf mixtures. Or if you want to be Wood Elves, they're not really playing Wood Elves anymore, just forest creatures. Give me back my Wood Elves with my forest creatures, please. I like my greens and my browns. And my horses and my stags and my eagles. And my treemen mixed in with all of that. Base coat brush, that is. I know I've got it on here somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, there we are. Dread white. Get in there. Right. Yes, that was a Verlergio paint you just saw. I've got most of the past year's Warcry and Underworld sets. And yeah, okay, yep. I'm not an avid collector, mostly because I don't have room. I wish I did, but you're actually seeing the biggest room of my house right now. That's heaps better. No more horrible, ugly lumps in that. Right. I can go over there and dry, and then we'll start repainting it again in a minute. Actually, while I'm doing... And I heard my Stream Raiders level up. Playing Stream Raiders over on Mike's thing. So it's time to place units, okay? I will get it set up on my stream, eventually. Whack my monk in there, because I want to level up my monk more than anything. But yeah, I will be adding Stream Raiders to my stream once I've got it all set up. I haven't got it set up at the minute, I've only just started playing it. So, actually, you know, while I'm waiting for them to properly dry before I go into the shades and other stuff, we'll put them over there a minute. And we'll start doing some of their whites before I start shading up their tongues. Just my one gone. There it is. Here's my chaos one. No! Of course I've just used this for red, haven't I? Now they've got pink. So instead of white, they've got pink. all of the red out. Thank you. Wash that off while it's just water. Ah, okay, right, fine. I should be back in a minute, because I can see what's going on now. I'm just going to go and wash that brush out.
It needed a good clean.
Yeah, it's turning the paint pink.
Needs paint on the brush already.
I don't walk into door handles. My hair, what is it doing again?
Exactly.
I think we must be expecting a thunderstorm. It's even more fuzzy than usual. Either makes me look like I've got a bald patch on stream, or it's getting everywhere. No, he doesn't have any white, so it's him. There we go. Staying white this time. And just turned into a wash. No. Apparently I didn't squish it out enough. I'm gonna go get a dry brush. I'll let that dry out a bit. Who have we got? You'll do. Oh, I need to place a unit. Oh no, we're just waiting for... Okay, right. Whoops, just drop him. That'll be my thumb. That'll be some of the health conditions I'm telling you about. It's got carpal tunnel, tendonitis. osteoporosis, and even varying areas of arthritis. All of them from overactive immune system. Hey! Get my Villaggio magic glue onto this guy as well. A couple of tall jars when I'm painting. A wash, a rinse. The taller the better. I put a couple of drops of washing up liquids in the wash to break the surface tension, so most of the paint particles then sink to the bottom. The rinse is just clear water. No, that's not a bad idea. I mean, at the minute I'm out of glasses. So I've got to wait till I've got another one. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might start doing that. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm not going to be painting with I tend to paint with solids and metallics separately, just because I don't want to cross-contamination, unless I'm deliberately making a paint base that I need it to refract with the light so you get better highlights. Then I will actually mix the two together carefully on purpose, but you'll see that happening on the palette. I've actually done it with the bases to get a metallic green. But yeah, I'm going to take that on board about the wash. That's certainly some good advice. Next time I'm in the kitchen, which probably won't be long, I'll see if I can find a glass to do just that. Can't find the glass. I'm sure I've got an empty cup somewhere I could probably pilfer for the job. Yep. Suddenly occurs to me, I have a tool for this. I'm desperately trying to hold on to it. I'm still not used to having this tool.
This come recently.
They're dry, we'll worry about them again in a bit. Was it him I was doing, or I've already done him? I've already done him, so I think it was you I was doing them. Normally I have a wet palette, but because it's been so humid and hot, I don't want the stinky thing around. You drop the brush then. Putting the ones I've done over there. And the ones that don't need it over there. Cat hairs. Oops, I just caught my thumb on my scalpel blade. Barely noticed it. I started thinking that was lucky. Then I looked and quickly dropped some super glue on it. Phew! Luckily, super glue's original purpose was to glue flesh together, but I wouldn't exactly recommend it with more modern mixes, as some can actually burn your skin. But yeah, I'm rather glad you can't see my fingers in details. They are covered in little cuts, and I've actually taken the tops off of some fingers in the past with sharp implements. Luckily, nothing too serious, and it could be, you know, pushed back down and fixed. But one of the problems with my thumb is it cooking accident cut the top while I was cooking in a catering employment place. And unfortunately, the chef I was working with was terrified of blood, of all things. And when she was doing the first aid on me, because she was also our first aider of all people, she was freaking out about my thumb. And I'm there going, you know, I just give me the plaster, I'll do it. She's like, no, 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 I'm the first aider, I must do it. And so all she did was wrap it up after getting me to wash it out, which I did anyway because reasons. And in the time I needed to get the skin back down, it wasn't back down, so it has nerve damage on the end, very end of my thumb. So it's a little bit numb on the end, if not slightly electrocuting sensation occasionally. I won't go into too graphic a detail of what it was like at the time, but yeah. So if you see me drop things, it's because I can't feel anything on the end of that thumb. Or I'm being electrocuted from about there. And yes, the knife was sharp enough that I didn't feel the cut. It wasn't painful in any way. It was just messy. And as if, on cue, but with the wrong hand. Like, you don't need it. Why are you still here? Go away. Right. Really is a two-hand job, this, isn't it? At the same time, you're hoping it doesn't put too much pressure on the base. What did I just put my... Oh, right. A blob of white there. Right. Is YouTube still behaving? Because I know what
Yes.
they're like. You've been on for X amount of time. You're using music. We're going to give you a copyright hit, even though you have permission to use the music. Oh, YouTube shenanigans. Not sure what's worse, YouTube shenanigans or Twitch shenanigans. I'll leave that open out there for people. Another one. Oh. Nope, he doesn't need it either. Oi! Stop falling over on the blue tack. This guy's actually going to be slightly difficult. Yay, a challenge. If I can get the challenge of getting this to even accept the base. Right, we'll just plop that in there before there's any more accidents. Oh, here we go. Body Fail Thursday. Tech Wednesdays and Body Fail Thursday. Oh, is that a thing with my... Okay. There we go, I know that noise. Sounds like Mike's quests are complete. So, back to me streaming raiders quickly. I've got a couple of Red Press Games painting handles with half a dozen tops. They are really nice to use, and the putty stuff that comes with them easily grips the mini. I'm going to have a look now because I'm using blue tack as my putty. Once I've done my stream raiders, that is. Right, so we're doing Odin this time, okay. Pop that warrior there. Redgrass, you said, didn't you? I'll actually copy what you called it. Because at the minute it's making me look at red dresses. Oh, it's the smaller version of this one. Okay. Oh. Swappable cups. Okay, I'll pin that and have a look when I've got some money. No, no flying tweezers. This is what annoys me on Body Fail Thursday. My reflexes are right up there. Probably a little bit over the active level of reflexes. But then I miss when I catch it. They've started this orange putty first. It was okay, but the newer ones have swapped to grey putty, which grips better. It's probably because it's not got a horrible colouring agent in it that takes some of its adhesiveness away. Oh, come on. There we go. But yeah, my putty is Literally a lump of blue tack. Great for some jobs, not great for every job. My light's still on this. Or is it actually gone now? Probably needs a charge. I forgot to put it on last night. Good. It's not too dry. It's not too wet. And the noise in the fish tank behind me, it seems like I forgot to feed my fish this afternoon. I'll do that in a minute. Four very large goldfish behind me that can't go in a pond for special needs reasons. One of them is completely blind. One has an immune system that just reacts to everything. And the other two, which are the two yellow ones, seem to attract all the attention of the herons, so they've been lucky. So they're all living in a fish tank behind me now instead of in a pond. Okay. Well, I'll have a look at it properly. I've got their website pinned now. So yeah, I'll have a look at them and give them a good look, because, you know, as much as I like Citadel tools in a lot of sense, I don't like their paints very much, but I do like some of their tools. There is often better versions from other companies out there. I'm always open to more tools. It's like D&D with dice. Never have enough. Have I got any more white that I need to be aware of other than your tassels, which are already white? No, right. Oh, I can't place my monk yet, so I better put my tank in then. Okay. Oops, nearly ended up with off-white then. Away from about here, it gets blurry, so I can't see what I'm doing with these on. I have to look over the top like you do with glasses. drying out a bit, so we'll put it in there. Are you familiar with Jan Hidalgo? He's a Spanish painter on YouTube and Twitch. No! Hey, if you want to drop his link, go ahead. And if you've got a channel of your own, feel self-promo, by the way. All about building communities, so you know, the more the merrier when it comes to the model painting. We're kind of like a small niche on the streaming community. We kind of all need to stick together. Forged well at all. Look at that. This is his YouTube channel, and I'll drop him a subscribe. Oh, I like his out thingy. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised I haven't come across him sooner. Thank you for that. I do like that Space Marine. That's very nice. Don't know if it shows you what I'm looking at. There you go. So this is what I was looking at here. This guy here. Oh, he even makes his own by the looks of it. Very nice. Again, I've got weird stuff coming up on my feed. Oh, Jin, what have you been watching on the Lone Wolf feed? More memoirs, by the looks of it. Assembly of some Warcry stuff. Okay. Dropped him a subscribe, so we'll be keeping an eye on him. Look what Mike's doing. Is Mike still on? Yeah, Mike's still on. Oh, he's doing his D&D campaign sheets now. Okay. Right, so back to me keeping an eye on my stream, because that's one of the things I have to do with YouTube. Keep an eye on it in the background. Yeah. I'm one of the old Buy Painted crew, in that his videos and tutorials that he used to do were how I learnt to paint with airbrush originally. But obviously I'm having to find a whole new method now. Because as you've seen, my hands aren't exactly great at holding things when I want them to. Let's get these things back. That can go back on its skewer when I find its blue tack. Where's that other beige coloured one? There. We're going to regret doing this, but here we go. Whoops. Oh, I'm going to knock him off his skewer again. Yeah, they were pretty good. Pretty amazed by some of the stuff. I mean, I absolutely love looking at other people's stuff. Because one thing I have learned is you're always more critical of your own stuff than you are of other people's. We're our own worst critics. Mostly because we can work out every tiny mistake where other people wouldn't see that, or what we perceive as mistakes. I have actually got some shields to do as well. Where's the other shield gone? I see it hiding. Hiding there.
Gigabyte update per sub in an hour.
You've got... Oh, actually, will that come without... No, it's going to need... Okay. So you have a Cyberpunk update again. I mean, I know the new one's due out. Well, I say the add-on's due out soon, isn't it?
Add-on's due out in literally 5 days' time. This is the first update ready again for the add-on.
Okay.
It's that big. Apparently they made it literally like the game again in an add-on. But like what they did in Witcher. Where you deal with princess and the sister.
Actually, if I put that big one in that box, maybe put a shield in the centre. Come on. Get back in the box. Really? Really, really? Right, let's try more blue tack on you then, which you don't want to stay stuck on your skewer. The bit that I'm going to put glue on can now sit on the skewer. See if that works for the other one as well, actually. I'm yet to paint them out. So I've just... Okay, so different tops. This handle. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm half reading what's being said. I'll try in a minute. Looks like I'm also trying to fight a nosebleed from the feel of it. Ugh, I hate this time of year. Spores, leftover grass pollen. All my enemy right now. Right, so different tops from the red grass handle. I've yet to print them out. But I've seen Jean use them. Very useful. Yeah. I've just been looking at some of those. I haven't got a 3D printer at the moment. Heresy. Mostly because I can't afford a new one. The one I did have was my friend's anyway, so yeah. Let's go with off-white now. We've got it all base-coated white on these. Has the light gone now? On this?
Yes.
Right, so it's now out of power. That will explain why I can't direct light at it. Okay. So let's move those over there a minute. Yeah, where I lack the tools, I improvise them. And this was the one that had the bolts. Oh, yeah, looking more cloaky and less like it's got lumps attached to it now. I'm going to paint the bottom because it'll annoy me, even though I know the bottom isn't going to be seen. Those are already done. Got to start doing their details soon. Alright. So, where did I put it? Over there. Good, right. So, still going. Now, what colour are these shields? Mostly red with a bit of white. Here we go with the reds again. Not sure what is going on with my hair again. If you see me with a girly hairpin, that'll be why. We'll put them over there for the minute. One might be better for that one. Where is my one? I know I relegated it a minute ago. Different one. There it is. I believe they do the reprint in white. White! So it is now actually 4 o'clock. Let's see if there's someone I can raid over to. Or at least on Kick. So if you're on Kick, hang on a minute. We'll be raiding over. If you're on YouTube, I will probably see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Collab Friday. I can't actually guarantee what time I will be on. It's going to depend on the other two I'm streaming with and when they're available, which will probably be well after 5 o'clock. Because, you know, certain work hours and so on. But here on Kick, you know, I might come on a little earlier to do some painting and what have you. We'll see how it goes. Remember that this marathon stream is in aid of Elm Wildlife Rescue. So if you could donate to those through the GoFundMe link that pops up in chat quite a lot, or in the description below, on both Kick and YouTube, that'd be great. If you can't donate, please just go to the GoFundMe page anyway, pick up the link and share it. So it's donate and share. And if you can't donate, please share, because they're in dire need of funds so they can relocate. They've got to relocate by the end of September. So they really urgently need those funds. We're using all the same link because it allows us to see the target and how far in we've made that with that target. You know, the progress we've made with the target. So if you can donate, please donate. If you can't, please just share. Every little helps. Sorry, Tesco. I've got to nick that catchphrase. It's just too useful. So, yep. Okay, so Kick, we're going to be raiding over. And YouTube, I will see you tomorrow for collab streaming.